Welcome guys, we're off to the Eyre Peninsula. That is Björn and I, escaping for 8 or 9 days to explore and do a bit of a reconnaissance of the Eyre Peninsula and find some good tracks and trails. And also on this ride, it's the first ride for Björn on his new BMW 1250 GS. Picked it up last week in Melbourne and it is fully kitted out. But yeah, who would have thought? Yeah, on a BMW. So we're heading off from Adelaide today with weather that looks like it's going to be a little bit dodgy. It hasn't rained so far, but it was forecasting this afternoon. The sun has tried to beam through at times. Put that wet weather gear on, so we're all prepared. So just a few k's out of Laura, we're going to turn off and get onto some dirt. I thought we'd finish the first day's ride with dirt into Melrose. It won't be anything technical, but just to break it up a bit. We had quite a bit of rain this last week. I think 70 to 80 millimetres, maybe more. So yes, plenty of water around. Anyway, on to Melrose and the end of our day one, our Eyre Peninsula Explorer. We left Adelaide and headed north through the Clare Valley and into Melrose for the first night, then south from Augusta to start our peninsula ride down to Cowell, then hugging the coastline down to Tumby Bay for 2 nights, allowing us to explore the hills inland. In Port Lincoln we camped in the National Park, followed by camping at Coffin Bay before heading north up the west coast, then headed west to camp at Cactus Beach, the start of the Great Australian Bight, and across to Fowler's Bay for whale watching. From there we headed for home, across to Wudinna, to an amazing camping ground, and some great riding into Peterborough for our last night. Then we headed south, down past Mount Brian, through Burra and the beautiful Barossa Valley. Well, it's not looking promising. It's been a little wet. But it should be okay. We just need to get some distance covered to get through Port Augusta and heading down the peninsula to Cowell. Oh dear, this turn off to Port Augusta certainly brought back some memories. That was a good day of riding. Sure, a bit damp. So today is our 3rd day of riding and blue sky, white clouds, perfect. Here we are in Eyre Bay, small coastal town. No solo art for me at Eyre Bay. Oh well, out to the next town. So here's Port Neill, just below Eyre Bay, on the east side of the peninsula. Gorgeous day. This is a beautiful spot. A lot of work being done down here to make this foreshore and also keep the green shed from 1912. So we're racing south of Port Neill because we can see big dark clouds coming in, and it looks like there's going to be a fair bit of rain dropped, and we've taken this dirt road to enjoy the coastline, but the rain is coming down. But how lovely is this? It's beautiful road, a little bit greasy but good fun. Oh, this is a great route. And it just keeps going and going and going. We're going to stay here 2 nights so that we can explore some inland tracks and get up into the hills and across to the township of Cummings. Just leaving Tumby Bay, and today looks like a beautiful day. Blue sky, white clouds, no rain forecast. Should be ideal riding conditions. 16 degrees, perfect. Just went to the bakery there for lunch in Tumby and talking to a local farmer, and got some chips. So we're in good shape. Exploring today and staying tonight in Tumby Bay again, and then tomorrow there's only a short ride down to Wattle. Hopefully the weather will let us camp in the Lincoln National Park tomorrow. Get one of those beautiful spots down there, and yeah, on to Coffin Bay on Saturday, and then finally up there to the west coast. Have a look at this view, looking out east over Spencer Gulf. We're at about 270, 300 metres in elevation. Well, that was a fun day of riding. Some great roads and trails. Really good to see the rolling hills so green and the cereal crops looking so healthy. Before leaving Tumby, we're going to check out this silo art. Okay, now for a short morning ride straight down to Port Lincoln at the most southern tip of Eyre Peninsula. Well, here we are, Australia's seafood capital. And I understand home to 90% of Australia's bluefin tuna fishing and farming quotas. How good has the weather been today? It's just been superb and looks ideal for camping tonight. Well, welcome to Fisherman's Point, almost the extreme point of the headland, looking west to Port Lincoln. Well, good morning. Here we are on day 6. It's been gorgeous weather. Really no rain overnight. Today we are heading to Coffin Bay. Forecast looks pretty good. Continuing blue skies, some cloud. Slight chance of a shower or two. And I'll come back to you when we're entering Coffin Bay and we'll have a look around there. Well, here's something a little bit falling into a model aircraft club. This could be fun. So here's a young pilot, only been flying a little over a year. An electric engined plane made of polystyrene.
Take off, clicking.
Take a look at this. It's a jet engine.
293 kg. Oh,
yeah. It has to be started with someone attempting to a fire extinguisher. Have a listen. Wow, that is cool. Last weekend was Cowell beach, 290 knots an hour, so pretty impressive. Wow. Well, here we are entering Bay. Oh, I can see the oyster farm. So it's real. They do exist. That's a gorgeous bay. Very nice. Oh, welcome to day 7 Sunday. We had a very windy ride up from Coffin Bay this morning. We've seen some beautiful rugged coastline, a couple of stops along the way. Haven't seen any whales off the coastline, but we hope to from now on. Entering Venus Bay. Haven't been here before, so it'd be good to see. Let's have a look around Venus Bay, pull into this car park here and check it out. From here, we're heading up to Streaky Bay, so see if we can make that happen. The weather forecast looks really encouraging. Chance of a shower tomorrow morning, but nothing much. Other than that, sunny and cloudy for the next few days. So I think we've snagged a good week to circumnavigate the peninsula. Well, good morning. Here we are leaving Streaky Bay. It was pretty wild and woolly coming into Streaky Bay yesterday, and the forecast wasn't looking real flash, so decided to go to the pub and have a drink, and of course one thing led to another, and I ended up staying at the pub. Just heading up to Wudinna, at the top of the western side of the peninsula. The weather forecast looks fine. A fair bit of weather south of us. So at this stage looks like our trip timing has worked in our favour. We're heading north. And looking forward to getting to Cowell Bay. We're also looking forward to perhaps, if we're really lucky, seeing some whales doing what they do. They're here, they're around, so looking forward to a good day. We're hoping to stay the night at Cactus Beach, just north of Wudinna. I'm told Cactus Beach is a secret surfing paradise with a must-surf reputation. I don't know anything about surfing, but I must say the waves look pretty awesome to me. Day 9 and we left a little late after sleeping in, so we're pushing straight down the highway to Fowler's Bay. We've actually booked to go whale watching on a cruise to find some southern right whales and their calves. Should be pretty good. Well, goodbye, Fowler's Bay. Yeah, what a wonderful spot. Really cool. And whale watching yesterday was absolutely perfect. Yeah, really good to see. We got a decent ride today. Starting our way heading home. We're going across to Wudinna, top of the Eyre Peninsula. Well, we've made it to Wudinna and here we are arriving at Wattle Grove. These large granite monoliths dotted around. Incredible. We had a good run from Fowler's Bay this morning. We'll have a good night here and hopefully Sid, who came and pestered us 4 years ago, won't be back. Well, goodbye Wattle Grove. We survived the night with no neighbourly unwelcome interruptions, and now we have some serious highway riding, passing through cereal cropping districts and silo towns to get back to Port Augusta. But from there, we're hoping we're going to be really rewarded with some good dirt roads to weave our way across and down into Peterborough. have a look at this. A junction of 6 roads. Wow, that's crazy. Oh, look at those dark clouds. This last stretch into Peterborough might be pretty damp and sketchy. So here's Magnetic Hill. Apparently this is where you park your car in neutral and it rolls back up the hill. Yeah, sure, that's bizarre. Well, we're not hanging around to find out. Some back roads into Peterborough. Always a lot of fun around here. So, our last night, staying in the legendary Peterborough motorcycle friendly hotel. Well, good morning. Here we are leaving Peterborough. Our last day of what's been a terrific last 2 weeks. So Björn and I are riding south Adelaide. Tonight we're arriving to have dinner with some of our buddies, bike riders, so looking forward to that. Anyway, we'll press on and let you see this nice riding down Cherowry, the back of Clare, and eventually into the Barossa and winding our way down into the city. Should be good. Enjoy. This could be a bit tricky. Come on, sheepy, move it. We just stopped for a break here at World's End Creek. It's a good spot. Well, I must say, this is one of my favourite roads. Just feel like you're riding on top of the world. Well, here we are, just entering the top of the Barossa now. For off-road riding, this honestly is the best route. Okay, thanks for watching and hope you enjoyed riding the Eyre Peninsula Explorer with us.